Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Timmy Treacle, also known as Horror Fan for Life, and this is day 9 of my 31 Days of October's list of movies I'm going to be watching. As you guys may have noticed, I was a little behind, so I'm getting out 4 of these videos today on October 9th, but I'm finally caught up now with this 9th film, and this is one of my favorite slasher movies. This is Freddy vs. Jason. It was released on August 15th, 2003. It is a slasher horror movie that received mixed reviews with critics and fans. On CinemaScore, it has an average grade of a B+. It has a 5.7 out of 10 on IMDb, a 41% on Rotten Tomatoes, and a 92% on Google. On a $30 million budget, it made $114.9 million at the box office. This was directed by Ronnie Yu and written by Damian Shannon and Mark Swift. The movie stars Robert Englund, Ken Kernzinger, Monica Keena, Jason Ritter, Brendan Fletcher, Kelly Rowland, Catherine Isabelle, Chris Marquette, and Lachlan Monroe. This movie is about Freddy Krueger, who pretty much has been forgotten about on Elm Street. So in order for them to remember him and fear him again, he searches the bowels of hell for someone to make them remember. And he resurrects Jason Voorhees and sends him to Elm Street to make them remember him by start to killing people. And right out the bat with this, a lot of people's complaint with this movie is the portrayal of Jason Voorhees. I am one of them people. Ken Kernzinger, and this is no disrespect to him, he was more like a stiff zombie Jason in this movie, and it was really disappointing to me. It didn't take away any points for how I felt about the film and what my grade for the movie was. But it was a very big disappointment when you have Robert Englund portraying Freddy Krueger. And of course, he portrayed Freddy Krueger throughout the entire franchise. But Kane Hodder portrayed Jason in 4 films, and he should have been given the opportunity to portray Jason in this movie. It's only fitting. And I think the movie would have been much better with Kane in this movie. Even him, Kane was disappointed with their decision to go with someone else. But it is what it is, and this is what we got. But this movie isn't without flaws. And like I said, it's not going to change my grade. But after rewatching it today, like I said, Ken's just, he just is having that, he doesn't have that really good presence that comes with the Jason character, and his movements and stuff are really stiff and pretty bland too. I mean, there's really nothing there. One of the scenes I'm referring to is when they're having that party in the cornfield, and when he's walking out of the cornfield in fire, he's just like a walking zombie Jason slashing at the kids. And when he's killing the kids, you can plainly see the blood packs in their shirts and sweaters and whatever else they were wearing, and it looked really bad. And these kids, instead of running away, a lot of them were running at Jason like they were going to do something. I'm like, come on, man. But yeah, Jason was a big letdown in this movie as far as portrayal. But I will say, though, the kills in this movie are fantastic. Ken is my least favorite portrayal of Jason in the franchise. And like I said, I mean no disrespect, but he just wasn't good. Robert Englund as Freddy was phenomenal, of course, but he didn't have enough kills in this movie. And I guess I understand kind of why, because Jason was doing most of that, so Freddy could regain his strength and haunt the kids' dreams again. But Freddy should have had some more kills too. But I do love the characters in these movies. Most notably, Lori, played by Monica Keena. Will, played by Jason Ritter. Mark is my favorite character, played by Brandon Fletcher. Will and Mark are both institutionalized because the town has basically locked up all the kids who are still dreaming about Freddy, and they gave them this drug called Hypnosil, and it suppresses their dreams so they don't remember them, and so they don't have no nightmares. Will sees that there was a murder at Lori's house, and he wants to find out if she's okay. Will suspects her father is connected somehow with Freddy, and of course the hospital where Will and Mark are. Another one of my favorite characters is Gib, played by Catherine Isabella. She reminds me of a coworker I worked with many years ago at Steak and Shake here in Lincoln, Illinois. She reminds me of Tabitha Duncan. They kind of look alike, especially in the face and the body shape. And yeah, she just reminds me of her. They're both beautiful as well, but Gib I like in the movie too. But another character, Deputy Stubbs, played by Lachlan Monroe. I've seen him in a lot of movies. He was good too. He explains to them about Jason Voorhees and all these things. But this movie is still a favorite of mine. I like the final showdown with Freddy and Jason. Although they did do a little overkill with like the last minute or two with them fighting. But overall, though, this is still a great movie. It was actually nominated for Best Horror Film at the Saturn Awards, which I thought was really cool. But I remember seeing this movie in theaters, seeing it with my friends, and this was just a fun time. You bring two icons together to make a movie. They've been wanting to do this ever since 1993's Jason Goes to Hell, but it took so long for them to do it. But I like what we got. Yes, it could have been better. Kane Hodder should have definitely been Jason in this movie, but I still give this movie a 10 out of 10. It's not going to change. But like I said, the kills in this movie, when the dude, what's his name? He gets stabbed in the back and then he gets folded up in half in the bed. I thought was really cool. My personal favorite kill is the two stoners who were in the cornfield and Jason standing behind them, and the one dude is poking him in the chest, saying he wasn't invited, and Jason just takes his head and snaps it around in one swift movement, and I thought that was pretty damn cool. But outside of that, I mean, the kills were, yeah, typical. But there were some really good kills in this movie. But this is one I watch all year round, and especially in October. I'll probably watch it again. We're going to have another couple of Friday the 13th coming up on, of course, Fridays. I think the next one is in, I think, December, maybe. But I will watch these all year round. Friday the 13th is my favorite franchise. And I do love Freddy Krueger as a character. Don't enjoy all of his movies, but as one of the big three, he's awesome. But Freddy vs. Jason is a fun slasher movie. I can watch it over and over, of course. It's one of my favorite in both franchises. So like I said, other than that, in the comment section below, give me your guys' thoughts and opinions on this movie. Did you love it as much as I did? Who are some of your favorite characters? And what is your favorite kill in this movie? Let me know in the comment section below. Other than that, if you like this, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe today for more content. Other than that, look forward to some ranking videos. I will be ranking the Toy Story franchise and the Conjuring universe of movies as well. But thank you for watching, and check you later.